Howdy. Oh, StarCraft still alive. Hear my dad snoring. He's so loud. Alright.
Fun with it. Yeah, you're going. That's so. Brilliant. Just continuing on, like having a look at Louis' question. You said you don't have a laptop. You're like, I don't have a laptop and I don't know how to upload my photos and videos to my phone or any mobile editing software. You want to shoot and edit content on your GoPro and then edit it on your mobile. That's what I'm extracting from the DM. And then Louis is like, I have recorded some footage in 2.7K, 120 frames a second. I downloaded to the GoPro app on my phone. However, it won't actually save my footage to my camera roll because I presume it's too high quality for my iPhone 11. Possibly. Both these DMs are like meeting in the middle here. It's about like aspect ratio and about just getting over that hurdle of a few text settings. We started our hike, started at 10. So I think it's taken us 2 hours to walk up this mountain and roughly 9,500 steps, but it's been so worth it. So nice up here. I'm going to get the long lens out and just take photos of every single thing that I can possibly see. Okay.
Actually, I think it's a buffet. Some buffet, some salad, and some bread. That's right. That's the lunch that we're having today. Woo-hoo. And that's the view.
To quickly answer Louis' question, I don't think it's the fact that it's 2.7K that it's not saving to your smartphone. Okay, so I just recorded a 120 frames a second clip on the GoPro. Some files can't be previewed from the GoPro. Download the files to iPhone to view it. Download. Calculating. Okay, so 2.7K. Save 2 photos. Alright, good. Media save. Got it. And what I recommend as good settings for people that are shooting and editing on mobile is shooting in 1080 60 wide. That's it. To set this up, it is super simple. Just tap when you're in video mode in the bottom big fat icon to create a new preset. So scroll all the way down to the bottom if you've got a GoPro Hero 9 and hit that plus icon. Once you hit the plus icon, select video to create a video preset, and literally just leave the settings as they.
I expected your hands to be like rock formations themselves, where you have kind of normal hands, right? I mean, but now that I see them, they're a little beefy, they're muscular, but it is, I mean, your life depends on the strength in your hands.
To some extent, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, but when you're climbing, I mean, I guess not when you're sleeping or anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's normal.
It is a miracle that it's a miracle that you and 50 Cent are alive. It really is. So, explain exactly what's different about the way you climb this rock wall.
Well, so what I did was climb it without a rope or without gear, so I was just by myself and just my shoes and my chalk bag, and I just climbed up the rock wall.
The chalk bag is for your hands dry?
Yeah, it's just like a gymnast to dry your hands so that your grip stays good.
And are you fearful when you're on the wall, when you get up 3,000 feet, something like that?
Well, I probably would be if I had prepared for it. I mean, so with climbing El Capitan, is something that I've been dreaming about for years, and then spent probably a full year in preparation. So
How do you prepare? You go to the REI store and you climb up the
exactly.
thing?
You buy a little starter kit and you just like figure it out. No, I mean, so the biggest part for me, the preparation, was the visualization, the psychological side, like imagining that it was possible, and that took like years to sort of wrap my head around the idea.
It did.
But then, yeah, I mean, it's pretty, you know, every time you drive into Yosemite, you see the wall, you're like, that's a big wall.
Has anyone else tried to climb that wall? No. Okay. In that way, I mean, people have tried, I assume, but
generally, when you look at the wall, you're filled with fear. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah, I know I am.
Yeah. Have you been there?
What's that?
Have you been there? Have you seen the wall?
I have been there, and I've seen the walls. It never occurred to me to climb one of them. There you are in the crevice. Do you look for a crevice?
Yeah.
In general?
Yeah, so that's the big part of the preparation, is spending time rehearsing the route, memorizing the moves, and making sure the conditions are good, and just like getting ready.
What do you mean rehearsing the route? It looks like you're just going up.
Yeah, but so it looks like I'm just climbing, but each movement of my hands and feet is super well thought out, very controlled, very precise. So, I mean, in this particular clip, like every movement of my hands has been choreographed, basically. I'm like executing the routine. Like I could actually talk you through all the moves on that particular section of wall.
You remember everything.
Yeah.
Like almost like a race car driver, and they know
Yeah,
the
exactly.
track.
Memorizing the turns, for sure.
Yeah, and when you're on that wall, and how long does it take to climb? Did it take?
So climbing El Cap took almost 4 hours.
4 hours. So when you're on that wall and you're climbing, do you ever think about falling?
Well, I think a lot about falling ahead of time.
Okay.
Really, I mean, that's a big part of visualizing. It's like whether or not you're actually ready to go up and take on that kind of challenge, and you have to sort of think through the whole consequences. But then once I decide that I'm ready, then I'm 100% going to do it. So, okay.
Before you do it, do you write like a note to your mom or anything?
No, that seems overly dramatic.
It does. It doesn't to me. It really doesn't. But have you ever like run into like a mountain lion or anything when you're doing something like this?
Not many mountain lions climb quite that well. But no, you run into mice and a lot of birds. Like it's not uncommon to put your hand in the crack and have a bird run down your arm.
And you just have to be ready for that and prepared for the bird or the mouse.
Yeah, no, mice do, honestly. They run around in the cracks and stuff. Yeah, I mean, so I've spent tons of time on that wall with the rope on, and so you sort of get used to all the various things that might happen.
I assume you love climbing, right? I mean, I assume you love it.
I do love climbing.
Why not have the rope? Because you could still get that same climbing.
No, so that's a fair question. But so I do have a rope probably 95% of the time. But then every once in a while you have that sort of peak experience where you choose not to use the rope.
So you get some kind of satisfaction, or is it a thrill, or what is it exactly?
No, it's kind of like the deep satisfaction of taking on a very big challenge and then sort of making it happen. I mean, I think of it as like the Super Bowl of my climbing or something. I mean, climbing is such an individual sport. You just kind of do your own thing. You know, there isn't much competition. Competition's all indoors, and what I'm doing on big mountains is sort of a whole separate world, right? And so you sort of have to choose your own challenges and push yourself in whatever way you want to. And you know, I'm inspired by these big walls, and I'm inspired by doing them by myself.
There was an article written about you, I think, in the New York Times, and tell me if I have this right, but at some point during the interview, you just climbed in the middle of these two buildings.
That's true.
Were you wearing your climbing shoes, or were you just in regular shoes?
Well, something like that you probably could do in regular shoes, because you're just counter pressure with the buildings.
Well, I couldn't, but...
No, I think you could. I think you have strong legs. Push hard.
And were you arrested for this, or?
I think security may have been called later. But the thing about it is you go up, you come down quickly, and then you leave, and you just never really know if anyone shows up.
When did you start doing this? Like, at what age did you just start climbing things?
So that kind of climbing, particularly climbing on buildings and climbing on structures, I mean, I did that since I was a little kid. Starting on my house, probably. But then I started climbing indoors in a gym when I was 10 or 11, and I've been climbing 20 years since then.
And your mom was okay with you climbing all over everything?
She couldn't stop.
I don't know why I keep thinking of her, because my kids, I was on a trip once in Wyoming, and my kids wanted to parasail. And they're like, come on, let us parasail, whatever. And I was like, you can't parasail. And they're like, it's safe, it's safe. I was like, it may be safe for you, but when you land, I'm going to be dead of a heart attack.
Yeah, so Mom actually, when we were little kids, I have this memory of her saying, like, you can't go on the roof, you can't go on the roof. It's really easy to climb onto my roof via the fence. And so, like, as a little kid, I wound up climbing up on the fence, getting on the roof, and then we sort of jumped off the roof and went back, and we're like, oh, we climbed on the roof. And she was like, well, if you're up on the roof, go ahead and clean the gutters. And I was like, oh. All right. You know. And so for the whole rest of my life, I've been doing all the like work on my dog. But, like, that's fun.
Like mommy's little monkey. How the hell did you not get the part of Spider-Man? It's unbelievable. I would be so angry. It's unbelievable. And so Nat Geo is doing a documentary, and they're going to show the whole journey of you climbing the El Capitan.
Yeah, that's correct. So we've been filming a documentary for the last year with my North Face teammate Jimmy Chin. He's been shooting the film, and the two of us have basically just spent a year documenting the process to get ready for this and then to actually climb the wall.
I can't wait to see that.
I can't wait either. I haven't really seen any of the material yet because it's very strict about the documentary, and so I don't know.
Is there anything left to climb after you climb El Capitan? Is there anything bigger than that?
Not. I mean, there are technically some bigger walls in the world, but they're in very remote places like Greenland or Pakistan or like far-flung expedition.
Yeah.
But to me, I mean, there's nothing more inspiring than El Capitan. I mean, that's been my dream my whole life.
Well,
now it's time to
you're
relax
an amazing
for a while.
person, and you will be missed.
I appreciate that.
Well, that's Alex Honnold, everybody. Thank you, Alex. Do you love clicking buttons and subscribing to things? Then click the button to subscribe to my channel, and you'll finally be happy. Welcome back to another episode of the Stevie Wavy Show. We have a very special guest tonight. Please welcome for the second time on the podcast, comedian Aiko Tanaka, Part 2. What's up? It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Where have you been? I've been asking Jeremiah. I was asking my sister brother Jeremiah
Yeah.
Watkins. I'm like, have you seen her around? Have you seen her at Mike's?
Yeah.
He's like, dude, I haven't seen her.
Yeah. So
Just catch me
what
up
did
to
you
date.
guys think it happened to me? Tell me.
We both kind of just assumed like maybe she
Died?
moved away. We didn't think you died.
Oh, okay.
We were just assuming like, oh, maybe she moved away to a different state.
You guys are right.
Okay, now let's talk more about that.
Okay.
When did this
Wow.
happen? Why did you decide to do that, and when did it happen?
Okay, wait. That was 3 questions, right?
Oh, was that
when
one? That was
when
two.
was it? Okay. It happened like 2 years ago. I was in Japan. That's different states. You got it.
It's a different country.
A different country.
Yes. Yeah.
Overseas. And then it was-
Tokyo?
Yes, that's where I'm from.
Okay.
And then I was there for a while, eating good food and pandemic, taking care of my family stuff. And then I went to East Coast for a little bit. Not my choice.
What do you mean not by choice?
I mean, I don't know why I say that because people from East Coast love this show.
They do.
Either you.
No,
like-
no.
wait.
We can edit that out if you want me to edit that out. But
No,
you didn't
let's
say
keep
anything bad.
it real. No, I
New York.
Uh huh.
You-
It's.
Did you go to New York?
I've been there.
But where
No
were you?
feeling.
What state were you in?
I was nearby Boston.
Boston,
Yeah,
Massachusetts.
yeah. I went to college nearby there. Actually, I went to college in Franklin, Massachusetts.
Franklin, Massachusetts.
Yes,
You went
yes.
back to college 2 years ago?
No, I
Okay,
didn't. I
okay.
didn't. But
Congrats.
then, yeah, no. I don't do that really. I don't. So then I was in East Coast for a little. It's really cold. It's so cold.
I know. I mean, right now it's probably 40
So,
degrees.
so you've been to New York, right?
Twice.
Okay.
2 or 3 times.
Do you love it? Because, do you like it?
It's way different. I like it. The reason why I do like it is because they're more on my sleeping schedule because I'm a vampire. So it's a city that never sleeps. So at 4 in the morning you could go get a sandwich at a deli, right?
You don't sleep?
I do, but it's weird sleeping schedule. I sleep more. I'm nocturnal. So I sleep.
Nocturnal.
Well, I sleep mostly in the morning, like around 5 or 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning. So that's how New York is. They're up.
True.
So what were you doing out there? Were you hitting
I
comedy
did
mics?
some. I hit some comedy shows and stuff like that. But it's good. People are nice, but you know, like people wear the shirt that says "I love New York." Like you're forced in it. Like you have to remind yourself by wearing it.
So you were I Love New York shirts?
I didn't, but when I saw it, I was like, I think they're trying to love New York because you're supposed to love it. And then I was like, I was like trying to be in that level, and I was like, it's difficult, you know.
Oh my! Why
It's
was it? How was it
loud.
difficult?
So loud. The
All the
noises,
time?
people honking. It's too much. Like in LA, yeah, people honk, but not that much. It's so
Oh my.
intense. Like
So the people are different there.
they have like place to go.
So it's like honk honk. Just it really is a city that never sleeps.
Right, and smell.
Wait, hold up.
What?
What do you mean by smell?
Like you know, New York have a very. I shouldn't say I love New York.
The way you're talking about it doesn't sound like you do.
New York is one of my favorite cities.
It is.
To go.
Some of my heroes are from, like Q-Tip, and a lot of the music I like is from New York. This is
who else? Q-Tip.
De La Soul, Q-Tip, Tribe Called Quest. New York.
Oh, nobody's from LA.
Yeah, I have a lot. I like both. I like both. But how much were you paying for rent? Where were you staying?
That's a good question. Because it's tough. It's really expensive.
How much for a place this size?
And
this place.
I'm not the one to, because you know you get comments like this show is popular. Like I get like a message on Instagram, random person never heard of. It's like, oh, I really enjoy you on this TV show, and I was like, wow.
Really?
Yeah, they use the word enjoy. So
Okay.
and also like my dad, like I've done
Your
Yes.
dad
What?
said something?
Okay. 'Cause I've done stuff in my life, right? Like I've
Yes.
done some TV, whatever,
Mhm,
and
yeah.
then some stuff I'm not proud of. But I've done some stuff, and then he never really watches it. But then this show
He said
on
something?
the loop, he watches it.
Mr. Tanaka said
Mr.
something?
Tanaka over.
Can I show him respect?
Yeah,
right
you can
now?
show him respect.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, what's his name?
I mean, he
But
left
what's his
us,
name?
but
What's his name?
Toshiki.
Okay. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa, Totsuki.
That's good. That's good.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah.
Is that respect?
Yeah. He loves it.
He does?
He said, "I'm very comfortable with you," cause he never seen me hanging out with friends. What do
So
you mean?
he thinks he says and thinks that it's like comfortable, like
For
the
me.
vibe.
I'm comfortable here.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
What is it about? Do you smell the humidifier?
No, like I think you have a no. You know you have a certain way of talking, like the tone of the voice.
I don't like my voice.
Why?
Because I sound like a loud person.
Wait, hold on. Okay, let me blow my.
It's
Okay.
high
Talk
pitched.
to me.
It's high pitched.
Talk to me.
It's high pitched.
It's not a mouse. Mouse
No,
doesn't talk like
but
that.
it's like more like kind of like what would you say? It's more falsetto. What do you mean no? You got to be agreeable. You're my intern here. Okay, so it's high pitched. It's not a deep voice.
Yeah.
It's very high.
I think deep voice would be too intimidating.
So my stature, if I
So funny.
Okay. So your father likes it because there's a comfortability
Yeah.
and you can relate.
Yeah.
It's
Some interview I have, I'm very stiff.
But not here.
No,
You feel free here.
Actually, I don't feel free. I feel home.
You feel at home. Thank you so much. And the reason why, because she brought us snacks as well.
Joy.
She brought my intern Haichu grape,
Yeah.
and you bought these, and you sent me a care package because you couldn't make the last. We tried to schedule you.
Yeah.
Guess what? I checked my mail. She sent a whole package filled with crazy good snacks.
Crazy good.
I like the sour, the French onion potato chips.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I should have
Yeah.
saved you some. So thank you for that, Aiko. You're very giving and very mindful. So thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
thank you, Mr. Tanaka, for watching and supporting the Stevie Weeby show.
Yeah, he's watching. He didn't raise me, but he watching. He wasn't around, but
Your dad wasn't around.
he wasn't around, but he still watches the show. So
And what about your mom?
she raised me. She's like everything.
She raised you.
Like who I am. She made me who I am.
How can I give her? What's
Shout
her name?
out.
What's her name?
Sue.
Okay, Sue. Konnichiwa. Thank you for watching. Back to New York.
Back to New York.
What were you doing?
So I did some comedy and tried to figure out if I like East Coast or West Coast. And even though it's awesome city that I really like and I care about,
No, keep talking. I just take notes. Keep going.
but then I like LA.
Better than the East Coast. Comedy scene,
Yeah.
comedy community.
I don't think about comedy scene. I mean, I should, but I just think about me being comfortable.
So you're more comfortable in LA.
Yeah.
You know what?
What?
You know what I remember you like
What?
when I was doing mics with you.
Yes.
You were one of the like. There's a few people that are really just I was comfortable around.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Rob was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I remember remember Meltdown.
Yes.
I remember I went in there and signed in, and it was when I like my first week or two.
Yeah.
And it was overwhelming because there's so many comedians, and I didn't know where to go. And you made me feel welcome. You go, hey, Steve, you can sit with us. But do you remember that? It was in the main store where the comic books are.
Yeah.
And I was just looking around, and it was like the who's who of the open mic comedy scene. And you're the only one that said welcome me. You're like, Steve, come here, you sit with us. Do you remember that?
You're my friend.
I know.
Why
And then
not?
you were not only nice to me there.
Yeah.
Remember Marty's?
Yes.
You were nice to me there too.
Yeah.
I remember one night because I didn't do well, and because I was.
You were
do you
doing the
remember my
cowbell?
cowboy?
I love the cowbell. You
Yeah,
gotta
but no
bring
one
it
else
back.
liked it. But no one else liked it. And I remember you even stayed after because Marty gave me a lecture. You stayed like a concerned older sister or younger sister, and you were just standing with me, and Marty was giving me a lecture on how to improve my act, and you were standing there as a support system. Do you remember that?
Maybe. I think I was like blown away because
You're probably the only one that liked that.
It's like, don't you see it?
She hasn't seen it. She's heard about it.
Okay, I think you have to bring it back.
But you're the only one that liked it.
Because it's different?
It's different, but it wasn't a comedy bit. It was more of a musical bit, and that's where I realized, like, what am I doing this for? Because, you know, I told the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you liked it.
Yeah, wait,
you.
let's dig into it. Wait, did you tell me why you were doing the cow bit? Like, why were
The
you
cowboy?
selling you were selling cow. And you go, like, you know, I can't do it, but you say the price. And then I thought it was so brave.
Timestamp. This time specifically. Because I prefer.
That was
I
insane.
love that you supported it.
And
you
support.
liked it.
Yeah.
But I've talked about it so much, and I don't do it anymore. But
Yeah.
thank you. It was the $40 bidder. No, $40 bidder.
Right.
Yeah, I did the bidder. It was two cowboys that go into a record company, and they get signed by a label. And then I did a whole thing until the end. By the way, I did it at Meltdown, and it was a cricket. But I was sweating. You know, I had to commit to it.
You commit.
I committed to
Yeah.
it. Okay, so back to you, huh? Back to you. So how long were you in New York?
I was there for a month, and then I was nearby Boston area for a while. And
Did you like Boston?
It's nice city,
It was
right?
a nice.
It's
But
nice
did you do
city.
comedy in Boston?
I've done it.
You did.
Yeah.
No, what's the scene? Are there open mic? Like, how did you find mics?
Somebody I know from LA went to Boston,
And told you.
then you meet them, and then they start putting on the show. But in some comics in New York is for comedies amazing.
Amazing.
I love.
Why is it? Because the accessibility. Because I heard in New York you can get up like 10 times a night or something.
I just saw it and I was like, wow, this is like. It's just like really amazing. Like, it moved me.
You did.
But the lifestyle itself for me, it's like taking the train and all that
So
stuff.
you took the subway system.
Yeah, I did.
You have to in New York, right?
Yeah.
So no cars.
No cars.
Okay, so you're taking the subway from this mic to that mic.
Yeah. And then, so that's not. I'm not really into that, but comedy seems amazing. And then so is Boston. Like, comedy's amazing. But the snow. They have ticks. About like the bugs. They fall from the trees.
The ticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't tell me about it until I got there.
So they have ticks and mites there.
Yeah.
And did they fall on your skin?
I heard about it and I see the poster. Like, why?
Oh no, you said.
So we don't have that here.
Yes, we do. I've had them in here.
Wait, what? Are you joking right now? Wait, are you joking right now? Wait, are you joking right now?
Maybe not, but I don't want you to this.
Wait,
affect,
hold up.
I don't want this to
Hold
affect your
up.
interview.
Okay,
Okay.
because I'm like making this whole essay about East Coast and then West Coast.
Yes.
And then ticks, therefore West Coast. And then now you have ticks here.
Well,
How did
yeah,
that
in
happen?
California. Well, there's ticks everywhere. There's ticks
What?
in different states. Yeah, it's not just New York.
Wait, are you lying
There-
to me right now?
No, I mean, Ryan, there's ticks and mites everywhere. If
Okay,
there's trees,
Okay, so how did... Okay, I need to know, before I move on with myself, I need to know your tick story for a little bit. How did that happen? How did you find
It's
it?
just, this is an old building, and once in a blue moon, I might see a tick on the wall. There's no ticks, they're not going to fall on you. Once in a blue moon, I might see one, and I just go, boop, and then,
You're not scared?
no. Because there's different kinds of insect sprays for ticks and mites, right? Yeah,
Wow.
it's no big deal. Really, do you have an insect phobia? Like, what's going on? Were you bitten by a bug or something when you were a kid?
I don't like anything that bite me and then can cause disease.
Oh, like Lyme disease.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's is that a common thing? I don't know. We might have to look that up. You're not going to get Lyme disease here, okay? I'll guarantee you that.
Okay.
I'm more scared of spiders and scorpions. Like a black widow or brown spider, because that's poisonous. So you're not scared of spiders?
Oh.
Just ticks and mites.
Spider, I catch it and then release it to the nature because they're so cute.
In a black widow, like
Yeah.
poisonous.
I don't think I've seen black widow, but I wouldn't know the difference, so I think it's just a regular spider.
Yeah, so maybe like a wolf spider.
Yeah. And I just catch it and release it.
Okay, so what else in New York? So you were scared of mites.
Who is that? Little Ray.
Yeah, this is Little Ray. He's a character,
Yeah.
and he was on remember the puppet show I used to do, Little Ray's World, at the end of every episode. I haven't done it in a while.
You don't do it anymore?
No, I haven't because I'm so busy. I'm so much busier now because I'm doing another. I was doing 2 additional podcasts, but now I'm doing 1 additional podcast with Jeremiah, and that's a lot of. What
What happened to the one?
What do you mean?
The one you don't do anymore?
Oh, they basically replaced me. Okay. Yeah. They replaced me. So because people have been asking, they just basically, all in a nutshell, they replaced me. Okay.
With who?
With a comedian.
Who
Okay,
is it?
I won't say people know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But people
I
know.
have to
Yeah,
Google.
Yeah, you'll Google it. I don't want to. Yeah, because I promised I wouldn't, talk openly about it. It is what it is. He's a very talented guy, and they replaced me. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have to work just more on this and Sister Bros. Have
Got
you seen
it.
Sister Bros?
I haven't yet.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But you love Jeremiah. You know Jeremiah.
He's such a great guy. I don't like people.
What 3 things do you love about Jeremiah?
He's
love
tall. So one time, no, I like he's so energized. So
Yeah.
then, okay, comedy scene, everybody's like sad, I guess. But then he's always like in a good mood. So then I ask him like, so like, what do you eat? And then like, I I know this is a conversation we had. Like, I'm not making up, but this is not a dream.
How long ago was this?
Long time ago. And then he said he eat canned food, like a canned food.
You know, that's crazy because I was just at his place. I saw canned beans.
Yeah, he told me he eat canned food.
I saw canned baked beans in his kitchen.
Then I was like, oh,
Yeah, write
wow.
that down. Write that down. Canned baked beans.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
So
what else?
maybe that was like. So I was like, okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And
What else did he ask?
I think that's when I say, okay, that's good. I don't think I can do that.
So you're not with canned food?
I feel like some kind of refugee if I eat canned food. Right?
Okay, that's funny. Okay.
But then I also always wanted to be tall. I'm always short. And then when you are short, people pick on you. But then it's too late now.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, what does tall people eat? Tall, happy people, what do they eat? I was like, my sister told me I have to drink milk, but I can't drink milk.
Are you lactose intolerant?
Yes.
Me too. So you get diarrhea?
Don't you feel special that you are that?
I get diarrhea.
Yeah.
My mom
But
too.
don't you feel special that you have that talent?
What, being lactose intolerant?
Yes.
I don't think it's a talent. I think it's just it's a thing where you can't. Because I like cereal.
Yeah.
I can't eat.
But then you're superior, so you do the plant milk, right?
How do you
don't
know?
you feel better?
How do you know all these things? Yeah, oat milk and almond milk.
Yeah, because
It's not the same
you
milk.
don't do soy. You're better than soy, so that's why you do oat milk, right?
I do oat milk. How do you know these things?
You
How do you
feel
know? How do you
better.
know I don't do soy?
Because
I've been called a soy boy. That's why.
soy boy?
Yeah. So it's a term they use
For
like a weaker man, or like a more kind of like
wait,
like,
okay, this is a topic.
Hey, you haven't heard
Forget
soy
about,
boy?
Forget
Have you
about
heard
the
soy
name.
boys?
Okay, I like this is a topic I really like.
Okay.
Soy. Okay, never heard soy boy. I was never soy women.
It's more towards men, I think. Soy boy. You haven't heard soy boy? It's a thing. It's a term they use. It's a derogatory kind of term, like a weaker
But
man.
you are not weak though.
I know I'm not, but it's like my voice and my height. They're like, oh, soy boy. Yeah. Yeah. Is that interesting to you?
Yeah, I like people's weakness.
You do?
Yeah, that's like my interest.
Yeah.
Wow.
You've never heard of this term?
Never heard before.
Yeah, I hadn't either until the last year or two.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, last year you were
Yeah,
called
well, no, I just
soy
heard
boy?
it on another podcast. And then I looked it up.
Oh, somebody called you.
Yeah, people have called me that. It's fine.
Ew.
It's fine. I'll say, okay, who cares? Soy boy. I like soy sauce. I don't care. Soy boy. Soy milk. I don't know, but it's just a name.
It sounds nice to me, soy boy.
Because you're positive. And you look at things more in a
that.
positive light.
Like a soy gives you estrogen, like nicer skin, like a soy boy with nice skin. Like,
See, that's why we love Miss Tanaka here. She turns everything into positivity.
I love coming here.
Yes, that's great.
Yeah.
Now, what are you back officially in Los Angeles? Where are you living right now? When did you go back to Japan? When I talked to you, you were in Tokyo. So what happened?
I feel like I'm being investigated.
No, you're not being interrogated.
Interrogated.
Yes.
That's a good word. Interrogated.
You know what?
How do I sound? Interrogated.
Interrogated. That's right. But other comics might watch this and be like, and then get updated and be like, oh, I didn't know she was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So I should like fabricate it a little bit.
No, you don't. No, just be honest.
I was in Europe.
You were in Europe?
I wasn't.
You weren't in Europe.
I'd never been there.
Well, why would you?
I don't know, because you said to
I
make
didn't
it
say that.
sounds better.
No, I'm just saying.
I was
just
doing
update
comedy
them,
in Europe.
Update them on what you've been up to. So you were in Japan.
I was in Japan. That sounds good, right?
But you were.
I was in Japan.
When?
Like when in the beginning of pandemic.
At the beginning of the pandemic. How long?
I'm not good with that stuff. You know when you fill out the paperwork to move, and then you have to write it down. From here to here, you are living in this address.
Yes.
I'm not good at that. I always lie.
You lie?
Yeah, this place I've been there for like 8 years. I always
Yeah.
lie.
You always lie. Why do you
Yeah.
lie about that?
Because I'm not good with like the time,
The time.
days,
Oh,
the
so you're not lying. You're just giving your best answer because you don't remember. You're not lying. You just
Yeah.
can't remember how long you were there.
Okay, that sounds stupid.
But it's not. It's, I'm sure other humans have
It
dealt
sounds
with
like I'm the soy boy.
that. So when you did that at the post office, the U.S. post office. You have to do it there, right?
Yes.
And then you do that to let them know so your mail can get shipped to your new residence, right? Residence. So where in Tokyo were you staying at? Your mom's or your dad's?
My
Or your-
mom, I can't stay with my dad.
Okay.
Because he has a new family. I'm opening up too much.
No, that's fine.
You know, like podcast, you I kissed him.
So
But then you know,
your
podcast,
dad is married.
But then yes. You know the podcast that you shared to us. Has that ever happened to you?
all
and
the
you
all the time.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Like what did you share? One
I mean,
time.
Where do I begin?
One
They
time
know.
I talk about him in the jeans and then that is so private, like because like my legs short, whatever, and then just kept on thinking about it, you know?
I've shared stuff where they know how dry my scrotum is.
Wait, what?
I've stuff
Dry?
Hey, is the recorder still on? Okay. It looked dark. Yeah. So I've shared like that private of a thing
No,
of
because
how dry my skin gets,
me too.
but not as dry as me.
No. Oh my god. Okay.
Like fish skin, like fish
No,
food.
Okay.
Okay.
This also besides soy boy, this is my favorite topic. Okay,
You
I
have dry
have-
skin?
I have eczema. Do you?
Yeah, on my nuts. I understand all of this. I don't know why I'm flirting with that. It gets dry.
I get eczema.
So eczema is you get a rash.
Yes, I shouldn't talk about it, but let's talk about it. They can cut it off, right? Because I don't want people to be grossed
Well,
out. or what.
no. They've heard this, right? Chelsea, I've discussed this on several of these podcasts. Like they already know, to the point where people email me like
Solution.
recommending lotions and oils and
Yes.
coconut cream, all kinds of stuff. So it's fine.
Same thing with drinking a plant milk. Don't you feel superior that you have dry skin?
I feel superior.
Yeah.
So is it like a superhero?
It's like a
Power.
skill that you are sensitive.
So
And
they can
you're
call
very-
me. If I was a superhero, what would you call me? Dry man?
Not dry man, but I'm not good with improvising.
Or little fish food man?
I wouldn't put little because
Okay.
it's disrespectful.
What about Lil Wayne?
Little Wayne?
Yeah, like there's a lot of rappers that have Lil something.
Oh,
Lil
but
Pump, Lil
they
Wayne.
they came up with it.
Oh.
So then I think it's okay. They're calling themselves little.
Okay,
So if I name you little, I think it's rude.
that's fine.
Yeah.
So where did you get your eczema?
Here.
On your elbows? Okay, where else?
That's pretty much it.
But that's not even that bad.
No, it's bad. It's
You
really
put
bad.
Just put cream on it.
But then I just happened to meet this woman, Doctor.
A dermatologist?
She's like the child doctor. What is it called?
What is pediatric dermatologist?
That's a hard one.
Well, I'm just guessing. I don't know if that's real.
Pediatric.
Yeah, for kids.
I can do it. Pediatric. Pediatric dermatologist, right?
Yeah, so you saw one of them.
She just happened
What's her
to
name?
be Dr. Brown.
So shout out to Dr. Brown.
She's amazing. Then she told me to use CeraVe.
I know what that is.
Yeah.
It has the white and green bottle.
Yes, and then since then I'm good.
So that clears up eczema?
Yes. Like don't put anything else.
Just so you have your own dermatologist.
It just happened to be friends of friends. You like baby wipes, huh? What?
How do you know that?
I love baby wipes, but I went to use the restroom and you have so much baby wipes. And I'm like, what? Are we same people? Because it's not 2 baby wipes. You have
You saw a lot.
11 baby wipes. And then not just one is open, many of them is open. So I'm like,
Why did you do that in my bathroom?
I saw it.
You were investigating?
I wasn't investigating, but at the same time I saw it. And I'm like, I love baby wipes.
I'm obsessed because every time I'm at the grocery store,
Yeah.
I walk by that aisle. I get a specific but I can't use the other brand.
Why is that?
It's the texture, the smell, the scent. I need a certain scent. Mine's a cucumber one, if you will. I have a cucumber one.
Yes.
And I don't remember the last time I took a shit.
Yeah.
And used the toilet paper. It's been a decade.
Yes.
I only use baby wipe, and when I take the shit, I have a certain ritual. Because I don't use just one, I use two.
Oh. I got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
you got it?
But then I totally agree on the texture thing because
Yeah.
everything about like okay, I hate cheese, but I just like string cheese because the texture of it, right?
Yes, I love it too. And it's
Yeah.
I like it, it's the peeling.
Right. I don't even like the taste. It's disgusting kind of, but then I love the moment. It's just really relaxing.
So you use baby wipes too?
I do use baby wipes for different things, but I just use it for
But you use it for what I mentioned, what I just mentioned like 3 minutes ago?
that's something else. But
So you don't use it for that?
no, but just I need to wipe everything.
Are you like a germaphobe? Is it because of germs or something like you have to?
I just no Japanese culture thing. We like to. Yeah, you've been there. You've been to Japan. You never been to Japan? You're almost Japanese.
I'm 10%. That's so
Wait,
cool.
what?
I'm 10% Japanese.
How did I predict it? Did you tell me?
You know the thing with her? Because you're a great comic and people love you, but if you had another life,
Yes.
you could be a psychic.
What?
Because she's been hitting them all the ballpark. Everything you've been saying, I'm like, oh yeah.
That is crazy.
Right? Yeah.
Wow.
So say that again, like.
You must be Japanese. No, you're
No, I
almost
am.
Japanese.
No, okay. So can I tell you the story?
Yes.
My brother, my mom, and
Yeah.
my brother's girlfriend, Lila, went
Yeah.
to Hawaii.
Yeah.
And we were there at the resort, and my brother brought it up during breakfast. He goes, "Oh, I took their podcast. They got a sponsor of DNA. Like,
Wow.
business, and he's like, I took the real DNA test.
Yeah.
And he goes, and it said 10% Japanese. I think from the Okinawa route. I don't. Yeah.
You guys are
I'm
both
10.
Japanese.
I'm 10%.
Wow.
And my mom, because my mom will freak out more, because she
didn't
thought
like that?
no. She was just shocked. She didn't know.
Right.
Something in the timeline in our family, you know.
Yeah.
Because Japanese culture and Korean culture are very close.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, 10%. I mean, that's a pretty good chunk. What you say?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
So I think it was the Okinawa
Hi.
region.
Hi.
They can pinpoint it
Yes.
to what region of Japan. I'm gonna put this out in the universe. I want to go there so bad.
You're going there.
I want to go to
predict
Tokyo.
it.
I want to go there so bad.
Yes. You're going there.
What about Japan is fascinating?
What about it is fascinating?
Yes.
Wait, is it a question?
Yes. Is that there's great food?
I'm from there.
Yeah, but
Fascinating.
you have great udon.
Yeah, food is amazing. People are very kind. Train is on time.
Okay.
It's so no
Is it like
transportation
the
is so
future?
good.
Is it like when you're there, you're in the future?
No, Japan is future. Like we are a day ahead.
Like literally, I meant like technological.
Technological.
Are there a lot of lights and fluorescent lights and it's like?
Yes. You will love it.
Is it like New York where it's this?
It's different. Even though I love New York so much, but then it's different from Japan.
Have you heard of Yuto Origami?
What?
Yuto. I want to give him a shout out because
His last name is Origami?
Origami.
Hiragami?
Yuto Origami.
Hiragami.
Hiragami.
Okay. Yuto Origami-san.
Yuto Origami, gold medal in skateboarding Olympics.
Wait, that's your friend?
I don't know. I haven't met him yet. He's a friend of a friend. So my friend Andrew, shout out to Andrew.
Oh, this is the time to shout out.
Yeah, shout him out. He was the Olympic coach for the U.S. skateboarding team, but he's also really good friends with Yuto.
Wow.
You haven't heard of Yuto? Gold medal for Japan. But go back to Japan. What else do you like about it?
I love that how neat it is. Like there's no trash box. There's no litter. So when you have a trash, you just take it home with shame. Yes. Yeah, because then you cycle and you on the plane. Take it home.
So it's clean.
It's so clean.
Is it cheap to live in Tokyo?
I wouldn't say that.
How much for like a one-bedroom do you think, or a studio?
Well, so depends. If you're in the center
Of Tokyo?
Tokyo, it can be a little bit more pricey. Same as LA, I think.
Okay.
And then outskirts of Tokyo.
Country.
Yeah, but then you can go to center like in 30 minutes.
Yes.
Then that would be a little cheaper.
It will.
Yeah.
I'll live in the country out there.
Okay, you can do it.
I could do it.
Yeah.
For like $1,000 a month.
Yeah, you should do it.
Maybe
Why don't you do it?
Maybe we should take the Stevie Wonder show to Tokyo.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do it.
But I don't know the language.
It's okay. Body language.
What else is
I
fascinating?
teach Japanese.
What else is fascinating about Japan?
What else is fascinating about Japan
Yes.
is that wait, what did I say? Train is amazing, food is amazing, people are good. Isn't that good enough?
What about there's great artists there like
Oh, manga?
Yeah.
You like
Is
manga or no?
No, I don't. I'm not